Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins, where we are going to hand over, what was his name? Joanne, to the first enchanter. Largely because there's no necessary... I don't think there's any repercussions for this outside of this tutorial area.
I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters?
Of course, first enchanter.
I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man.
He seemed a man like any other.
He is not. He's a Grey Warden. Grey Wardens are peerless warriors who sacrifice all for our sakes. We can learn much from them. Now, did you need something?
Yes. Juan says that he is going to be made tranquil.
And how does he know this? I suppose the young initiate he dallies about with revealed it to him.
He does more than just dally.
I did not become first enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears shut.
Blah, blah. You know what? That Joanne plans to escape the circle. Lily told him. Why are you doing this to Joanne?
Gregor says he has proof and eyewitness testimony that Jowan has been practicing.
Jowan, not Joanne. Wrong inflection.
I cannot
Sorry about
say
that.
More. Were it left to me, things might be different.
Jowan.
Chantry, I'm sorry, child. This rite of tranquility will happen.
Because unfortunately the Chantry observed him. If it was just kept in the mages, maybe they would be able to. Then you must know that Jowan plans to escape the circle.
Oh, interesting. What more do you know?
Will telling you earn me a reward? Joanne and Lily are planning to destroy Joanne's phylactery.
Yes, she must be helping him. She would know more about the repository than he would. Do you know anything else?
Yes. Lily told me and I promised to help. No, Lily has a plan. No, I came directly to you. Yes, Lily told me and I promised to help.
I suspected Lily would tell him of the impending rite if she found out. But I never expected they would have the gall to break into the repository.
What should we do now? What will you do with Joanne? I never approved of Joanne's actions. What should we do now?
Reporting him to Gregor and the Templars will accomplish nothing beyond what's already planned. If the Circle must punish one of its own, I will see the Chantry done the same courtesy. Lily will not walk free while my apprentice suffers.
You could just tell them that she's involved. That is rather vicious of you. Lily is just trying to save the man she loves. You could just tell them that she's involved.
If we mention her involvement, the Chantry will say that she was framed. No, she must be caught in the act.
You're using Lily to get back at the Chantry?
If you want to survive, you must learn the rules and realize that sometimes sacrifices are necessary. Jowan will become tranquil, but Lily must also face the consequences of her actions. How did you learn of their plan? Do they trust you?
They asked me to help them break into the repository. Yes, trust me, that's why I won't betray them. Yeah, they asked me to help them break into the repository.
Perfect. Will you return to them and carry out their scheme? With solid proof of their crime, we can act.
I will do as you ask.
Go. Convince them you will risk all for their cause. I will be outside the repository with a contingent of Templars. Let them see the mischief into which their initiate led our student. Perform well, and your dedication will be rewarded.
Alas. That's, I suppose, the thing. I was talking the last time about the idea that the harrowing wasn't necessarily that troublesome. But the idea of the harrowing seemed to be to test the magician against deception. And that seems to definitely be one of the most running themes in the series, the idea of deception, trustworthiness, the idea of using politics to acquire something. The dwarves are especially amongst that group of people that like the dwarves have constant infighting. So a lot of political games get staged there. But for now,
waiting. It makes me nervous.
I have the Rod of Fire.
That was quick.
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits.
All right. Are you joining me? And the repository is on the first floor? I think. Let's see, it's not in... Oh, nope. There we go. Yeah, there was that locked door. Was there a locked door on the first floor? Oh yeah, there was the basement. Nope, I thank you, Jowan, for just standing right there. Then let's take a right. It's sometimes kind of tricky to see specific doors in this map. Like, they do a good job of making it look as though it was all written on, all drawn on canvas. But sometimes some more precise details get a little lost.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose.
How do you know this?
Initiates must learn the Circle's history if they are to work with Templars and mages.
It looks just like any other door.
The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it.
Since you have the password, can't Joanne, help you enter?
The ward only responds to the touch of one who has been through the harrowing.
Ah, which is why I'm here. So what must I do?
First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade.
What was that?
The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry.
All right. Nope.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
I will use the rod on the locks. You use the rod on the locks, but nothing happens.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
Try the rod again.
Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in.
That door there, oh no, I'll just give up. I'm sorry, Joanne.
No, Jowan, don't give up. Look, there's
Jowan.
another door. Perhaps there is another way in.
One of these
That
days.
door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
Do we have a choice? Or we could just forget this foolishness and leave.
No. We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one.
And it might be guarded.
Then let's pray the Maker smiles on us.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time.
I tried to talk him out of it. Did not work.
I'm not giving up. We've come too far.
Oh my gosh. Game went a little bit nuts there. It happens.
Oh, that's not good.
Ah, hello. What are your skills? You have rogue abilities, and you have just some mage abilities.
Why can't this be easier?
Excellent. No, we're not playing as Jawan. Fighting against
So eager to die.
reanimated suits of armor. Then let's have her attack that guy. He can...
Yes.
And then maybe some fire. And then... yeah. Excellent.
All right.
This isn't so bad, but eventually there's going to be a point where combat gets a lot trickier. Earlier I did a playthrough of Liliana's Song, which definitely showcases much trickier aspects of combat. But that's the thing. Like, I believe you can say that Liliana's Song is meant to be played after you played Dragon Age, because it would have been released after the game. But it takes place before the game chronologically. So that's the main reason why I already played that first. Why, hello! Let us zap you, attack you. You're already doing Arcane Bolt. Cleansing Flame. Arcane Bolt. Okay.
All right.
And I can always, like, I haven't gotten to the point in which I've been in so much danger that I've really needed to heal myself or use items. Although, when I was playing the section with the spiders in the storeroom, I did reach a point in which I almost ran out of magic. Robed Sentinel. Let's deal with you first. So, Arcane Bolt. Attack. Arcane Bolt. There we go.
Shall I?
And then let's hit you up with some flames. Actually, I forget. You can actually hit... allies with said fire. And then... there we go. Eventually, I'm gonna have to, like, talk to them, and then...
We'll need another way into the Phylactery Chamber. Let's explore the repository.
figure out their figure out their AI, what their AI is actually having these people do. But for now, I think I can get away with not having to worry about that. Oh no, it's Raptors! Who would have expected that?
Off we go! Let's see!
Excellent. I leveled up. What shall we do? What shall we put in our attributes? Let us raise cunning by 1, magic by 2. Skills, let us raise expert coercion. And then for spells, yeah, let's get some ice. That way we've got a little bit more variety to our spells. Swap fire for ice, because ice is a medium range. Actually, no, let's do that.
All right. I'm more dangerous than I look.
Jowen, why are you punching guys? Do you not even have a staff on you? Or, I guess you've got robes? What about you? Do you even have do you not have weapons? Alright, let's give you a weapon. Alright. That way they can at least do a little bit of help. Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Is tactics. Which is there. I'm going to disable my own tactics for now because I like to be more in control of my own character, but I'll keep their tactics on. And then I'll worry about messing around with tactics once I start acquiring characters that are going to be more consistent to the party. That are going to be sticking around for more than a little while. Let us arcane you. Arcane you. Let us zap you. Maybe some ice. There we go. Excellent. Good work. Good work, team. Alright. So this does not look like it goes anywhere important. It probably just has some items. Some money, and then some things I can sell for money. Is this an actual person that we killed? There's clearly blood on the floor. I hope nobody's gonna mind that. Why, hello! Arcane Bolt you, attack you. There we go. Let's, reposition and then flank. Who here is low on health? Okay, that guy just died. Good. And then Arcane Bolt him. There we go. 3 sentinels, a little bit more dangerous than 2 sentinels and a... whoever that third guy was, I forget the name of that class already. It has already been too long. I've gone too far.
Delighted.
Alright. Ah, here he is. Robed Sentinel. Oh my. A bit of a crowd here. Okay, camera. I don't know why you're not following my character anymore, but that is fine. We will somehow figure out what's going on later. Good enough.
As you desire. Of course. Delighted.
Have I already? I guess I already went in there.
We'll need
That's
another
fine.
way into the Phylactery Chamber. Let's explore the repository.
Ma'am, might I remind you, that is exactly what we're doing right now.
Wow, that old wall's about to come down any moment. And so I shall.
There's something odd about that statue.
I wonder who this statue is.
Greetings.
Maker's breath, did it just say something?
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
Archon Valerius?
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust as I foretold.
Ooh, are we getting foreshadowing in the
statue.
form of prophecy?
Don't listen to it. The Devinta lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
Ma'am, you are covered in blood. You have more blood on you than either of us. Than either of us mages. How did they do this? Is she still alive?
Weep not for me, child. Stone they made me, and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. And I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again.
Do you need help?
No help can be given me, for this is my doom and my destiny.
Ambiguous rubbish, it could mean anything. I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Stop talking to it. Please, both of you.
Yeah, we got stuff to do. We've got like a phylactery to acquire.
Let's go.
For Jowen. Two damage and 2 spell power. Neat.
I think the Phylactery Chamber is on the other side of the wall behind this bookcase.
Yeah. You're not suggesting we break down a wall. The wall looks weak in spots here.
We should be able to find something that can knock some of the bricks loose.
But the bookcase is in the way. Alright, Jowen, move the bookcase
I
aside.
can't do it on my own. You have to help me. If we work together,
Alright.
we can shift it. Come on. Now we just need to find a way to get through this wall.
Did I not pass by any explosive material on my way here? Can I just throw a fireball at it or something? Oh wait, hold on.
Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
I'm sure nobody noticed that.
This is the Phylactery Chamber. It worked.
We must find Jowen's phylactery, quickly.
Yeah, it's a pity they've taken mine to Denram. It's already gone. Where would it be?
With the other apprentice phylacteries, I imagine.
Let's look around then.
It shouldn't be hard to find. There aren't many phylacteries here.
Well, I would imagine there would be a phylactery for every apprentice. So there's that. Oh, hello. Arcane bolts. Attack that one. With dirty fighting. And arcane bolt.
As leave us alone!
Let us burn the both of you. Ah, Sentinel Guardian. A little bit of a tougher one.
How's that? Well done, I say! Well done! As you deserve.
Alright. So we are actually going up these stairs. Does he know which one is his? That is a lot of blood.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom.
I mean, if that
So
vial is
fragile.
supposed to be...
So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
Huh, I expected a larger room and many more phylacteries.
Only apprentice phylacteries are stored in the Circle Tower. This tiny room could not hold the phylacteries of every mage who has passed through the tower doors.
Come on, you two. We're done here and we should leave.
I mean, just look at that giant jar there. That's gotta be at least a few blood draws in order to fill up. Then let us move
I do
on.
not want to stay here a moment longer.
Let us loot this corpse, which I clearly have forgotten about looting. And complete the trap. I'm not entirely sure what happened there.
I can't believe it. Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true.
I assure you, this isn't what it looks like. I knew this would end badly. You two are in big trouble. This looks bad. I knew this would end badly.
Gregor,
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
It's not his fault. This was my idea.
He is here under my orders, Gregor. I take full responsibility for his actions.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
I'm not entirely sure what that is going to lead to, but...
the mage's prison.
Oh,
No.
alright.
Please, no, not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
Immediately does blood magic.
By the Maker, blood magic. How could you? You said you never.
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood
I
magic
just
is
was
evil, Joe.
I was just dabbling in the
Corrupts
blood
people.
magic.
Changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, blood mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. To overcome so many. I never thought him capable of such power.
Jowen said he wasn't a blood mage. He lied to me. I can't believe he just did that. I knew he was acting suspicious. He lied to me.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down.
He can't have gone far. You can still capture him.
Believe me, we will use our every resource. Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
You forced Jowen's hand. Lily didn't know Jowen was a blood mage. She did it for love. Lily didn't know he was a blood mage.
Save your breath. I can speak for myself. Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you. You were in a repository full of magics that are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
Yes, this staff. You can have it back if you like. Yes, the staff. Persuade. Lie. No. Nope. Not at all.
Very well. I believe you.
But
The
your
staff
antics
that is
have made a
on my
mockery
back.
of this circle. What are we to do with you?
Jowen's the one you want. Nothing. I was just doing as I was told. I had no idea he was a blood mage. Nothing? I was just doing as I was told.
As I said, he was working under my orders.
And this improves the situation. The Phylactery Chamber is forbidden to all save you and me.
I had my reasons.
You're not all-knowing, Irving. You don't know how much influence the Blood Mage might have had. How are we to deal with this?
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like him to join the Warden ranks.
What? You've promised him a new Grey Warden?
He has served the Circle well. He would make an excellent Grey Warden.
We look for dedication in our recruits. Fighting the Darkspawn requires such dedication, often at the expense of all else.
I object. You say he operated under your instructions, Irving, but I do not trust him. I must investigate this issue, and I will not release this mage to the Grey Warden.
I've always hoped to prove myself, but if the Grey Warden will have me, I will gladly to. I'm a mage, my place is here in the Circle. I've always hoped to prove myself as a mage. That probably makes more sense as a character. Like, if they're... Like, saying that you're a mage and your place is only within the tower, it definitely feels as though you're kind of given, whether you consider magic a gift or curse, you're more or less throwing it away if you learn magic to do nothing with it.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for his actions.
This mage does not deserve a place in the Order.
Why? Do we not reward service? This mage has served the Circle well.
Yes,
You
ignore
have
the
an
staff
opportunity
that's
you
clearly on my
often
back.
dream of. Do not squander it.
Am I to leave the Circle forever?
The Circle never forgets its apprentices. But the Grey Wardens shall be your family now.
Thank you for everything, First Enchanter. I guess there isn't much left here for me. Perhaps the Grey Wardens will appreciate my talent more. I shall be sad to leave the Circle. Thank you for everything, First Enchanter.
Come. Your new life awaits.
You know, now that I think about it, it's kind of interesting. Like, both Dragon Age and Mass Effect kind of have a little bit of a similar introduction. Mass Effect, you're about to join the Spectres, and you're about to be taken under the wing of...
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges
What was the name of the
Korcari
character that
Wilds.
gets
The Tevinter Imperium built
killed by
Ostagar
Saren
long
right at the
ago
beginning of the game?
to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelin, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I'm Dalen, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
I will do my best. I do not cast spells on command. I'm only recently out of my apprenticeship. I will do my best, of course.
Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You're too kind, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Oh yeah,
Dr. Uncle
Loghain
sends
is the
his
villain.
greetings
I
and
forgot
reminds you
about that.
Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Sounds like the blight is almost over. You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yeah, you don't sound very reassured. You didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very similar. Perhaps this isn't really a blight after all. No, I believe this is really just the fronts, the recon group. There is a much bigger blight in the process. Yeah, you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Then maybe we should move quickly. What will we have to do? Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Warden's heart. You think you would... you could if you were not such a fool. Do you think there's any danger? Do you think there's any danger?
Absolutely. We sent a call to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, and hope they will reach us before the Archdemon does. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Okay, so... Nihilus is the character in Mass Effect 1. Nihilus takes you as under his wing as a Spectre. And it seems... I vaguely remember feeling as though, like, when playing Mass Effect 1, it felt as though Nihilus was going to be a much more longer-living character, but after his death, everything gets kind of thrown through a loop. And, spoilers on this... How old is this game? It kind of goes about the same way here. What do you need me to do? What do you mean, ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Oh, didn't I see Alistair in the, Mage's Tower? Yeah! Achievement unlocked. Okay, so basically everything is in this direction. So yeah, the first prologue of the game is now complete. Now on to the second prologue, because once you, regardless of which character you choose or class you choose, like every class has generally its own... Like, based on race and class, you might end up with different backstories. Mages all have the Mage's Tower. All mages, regardless of race. Dwarves have their own backstory. But once you've completed that backstory quest, you end up here, at Ostagar.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Hail, you must be
This place hasn't seen such bustle in
a
centuries,
soldier.
I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Where is Duncan's tent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logains closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
That is horrible. I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you, then.
Alright. I think this is where we're going to stop for the night. Next time we will explore Ostagar, find Alistair. In the meantime, got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.